Welcome back, everybody. I'm Michael Foley, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a basic hook sweep from closed guard in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So I brought my student Alex in. Alex is a black belt in Kempo Karate. He's on the Canadian national kickboxing team, heading to the World Championships, and he is also a one-stripe white belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So he's just starting his Jiu Jitsu journey. This is a move that would be required on his belt promotion from white belt to blue belt when he eventually gets there.
At some point.
At some point. So let's look at the move. First we get in closed guard. In this position, Alex is going to be working on his grip, so he's going to have a collar grip, and he's probably going to have a grip, maybe in my pants here by my hip, and keep his elbow in tight to his body. Those are prerequisites for him. He'd want to keep his posture back away from me as much as he can, so I can't put my hand in his collar and perform like a cross choke. But I do want to get my own grips here, so if he's grabbing me with this hand, I also want to grab that hand. I can either grab pocket grip here by the sleeve, or a grip up here on the front of the forearm, or underneath the elbow. Either one's fine. I'm going to stick to the pocket grip because it's the one I prefer. This hand here, I'm going to put it in the collar on the same side, so I've got control of 2 points on the right side of his body. So we're going to start in this position. Now this sweep, it's not one I force, it's one that he gives me. So from this position here, Alex tries to stand up by stepping up with his outside leg, so the opposite of the hand that I'm grabbing. Then I want to keep my hips off the floor, open my guard, and I'm going to turn my base this way, and I bring my knee into his sternum. I want to stop Alex from being able to come back down into closed guard if he wanted to, and I'm going to hold him back in this position. Now from here, I'm going to point my foot straight, kick myself in the hip, and I want to create a hook right here underneath his leg. So I've got this grip right here pulling in, the hook on my foot pulling in, and this hand here. 3 hooks pulling forward. This knee here is pushing him back, so I'm kind of buckling him over this knee right here. Now what I want to do is I want to give him a little bit of a push with that, and as he resists, I'm going to pull him forward, and I want to get his hips above my hips. Now from here, with my hook, I sweep to mount. Okay, let's look at it from the other side. Alex has got 2 good grips. He's minding his posture, so he's keeping his back straight, his head up. I get 2 grips. I got a pocket grip, and I got a collar grip. From here, he starts to stand up, stepping up with his outside foot. Remember, this is a sweep that I'm given. It's not one that I take. Now I open my guard. I keep my hips suspended. I rotate, and I bring my knee into his chest. From here, I point my toe on my right foot. I kick myself in the hips, and I create a hook underneath his leg. I'm going to push, and as he resists, I'm going to pull him towards me, and I kick him over with the hook, and I come up to mount. Now from here, I don't want to get caught in quarter guard where Alex closes his legs on my ankle. So before he gets that opportunity, I want to concentrate on driving my knee down, pointing my toe, kicking the mat. Now from here, I'm going to collect his knee with my heel, and I end up in mount. Let's look at it from a different angle. So from here, he's got his grips. I got my pocket grip, my collar grip. He goes to stand up with his outside leg, open my guard, get my knee shield. Now from here, my knee stays tight and I pull him over my knee. I point my toe, kick myself in the hip and make that hook. I push into him, he resists, I pull him forward and I want his hips over my hips. I do my hook sweep, drive my knee down, kick out, and I get mount. So here's a bonus tip just in case you get stuck in quarter guard. You got to keep this in mind. Where his head goes, his body follows. If his whole spine lines up facing in this direction, so his face is pointing in the same direction that his knees are, his legs are going to be powerful. If his head points in the opposite direction, he's going to lose the strength in his legs. So that's what I want to manipulate. So from this position here, my opposite hand goes deep into this collar. I put my knuckles on the floor, and I'm going to use the blade of my forearm into his head right here, and watch this. I'm going to push his head this way, and I keep turning his head, Now look what's happening to his legs. And I'm going to do what I did earlier. Knee to the floor, kick out, and back to mount. Thanks again for watching. This is an old school sweep, and everybody should have it in their toolbox. If you think Alex deserves one more stripe on his white belt, just put it in the comments below. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'm Michael Foley. I'll see you on the mats.